Righto, tellyo there champs. Now let's talk about the best value GPU on the market right now. Well, it's not that sucker there. It's this one here, Wolf. And I will talk about this one in a sec, but actually, let's talk about the high end for a sec. So this one here is actually a middleweight card, but first I'll talk about unquestionably the best high-end graphics card for value is the 6950 XT. Check out the link in my description. I'll leave a link to it. $700 US. So think about this. The 6950 performs like an RTX 3090, yet is half the price. Just let that sink in. Half the price, performs like a 3090. So that is unquestionably the best high-end value card. And actually, you know, using this RTX 4090, which is, you know, super fast. The thing is, a lot of the games I play, it makes no difference. They're CPU bound, the 4090 makes no difference, and I'm better off probably getting the 6950X, saving my money, and wait until the CPUs get faster, or maybe I upgrade to a 4K display because I play 1440p. So, you know, it's pretty much a waste of money, the 4090, unless you play the games that it really, you know, takes advantage of it, and the 6950X is a good value. But when we're talking about sort of like the middleweight, entry-level middleweight, I would say, you know, this is middleweight. This is my pick for the best value sort of middleweight card. Now, it doesn't matter who makes it. Sapphire make this one. This card here, the RX 6650 XT, performs better than an RTX 3060. Nearly, you know, it goes sort of blow for blow with the 3060 Ti. 3060 Ti is still a little bit faster, but not that much faster. So it's in between a 3060 and a 3060 Ti, but much better value. And let's face it, when you go to the Steam survey, you find the 1060s, the 2060s, and the 3060s are the most popular cards. And this one here is performing better than a 3060. So why wouldn't you buy that? 8 gigabytes of memory, 1080p gaming. You can do some 1440p on this. Check out the description for the latest prices on these things. But man, better than 3060 performance for a lot better value. So let's crack it open and have a look at it. Do you know what? I'm actually still in shock that the 6950 XT is going for $700 US. I cannot believe that. You know, 3090 performance for half the price. So yeah, this one here is made by Sapphire. It's the Sapphire Nitro. I've got to say, it looks good. Feels good. It's got a chunky cooler on it. There we go. Nitro baby, Nitro. This has everything you want for 1080p gaming. Actually has a BIOS switch. That's pretty cool. This is actually really good for the price point. Like, seriously, I was expecting something really low rent, really cheap, and this is actually really good. Looks nice, doesn't it? Looks like a high-end card, but it's like, you know, sort of, you know, entry level, not entry level, but, you know, sort of middle range there. And yeah, it looks really good. So at the end of the day, here it is. Better than 3060 performance. A little bit slower than a 3060 Ti, but better value. So if I'm building a PC rig for my nephew or whatever, and they want sort of like a 3060 performance, sort of middleweight sort of performance for 1080p, a little bit of, you know, low end 1440p, this is the best value in the segment at the moment. We've seen the big boy 4090s, and to be honest, I'm still looking at that buy button on that 6950 XT. I may get that instead of the 4090. I might, you know, for the games I play, the 4090, just, it's CPU bound, doesn't make a difference. And the thing about Nvidia's 30 series cards is they're just too expensive. Like, for the performance you get, they're too expensive. So I think AMD are the best value at the moment. So anyway, we know the performance. I don't have to test it. I will actually chuck it in that rig just to test the temperatures of this. But yeah, I'll leave in the comments if there's anything untoward or the temperatures. But we know it performs within between a 3060 and 3060 Ti. Save yourself some money if you're in that middleweight. If all you're doing is 1080p gaming, yeah, that's a good way to fly.